So we all know Trippie's working on Love Letter to You 5. That's the next project he's going to be releasing. It's the last to Love Letter to You. Trippie has been not really too active with releasing actual music for it. We know he's been working on it. He's been doing music videos. He just did a music video with Don Tolliver, so that's definitely going to be on the album. Dropped Big 14 like at the end or midway through summer, and he hasn't done anything else since then with the album. But now we know that Trippie is going to be dropping an EP tonight called The First Draft, and it's going to have 2 songs featured on it, and the 2 songs are going to be Save Me and First Degree Murder. So the reason I found this out was because I seen this leak page, not really a leak page, they just post a lot of information about group buys and stuff like that. Well, they posted there was an early release for Trippie Redd Save Me Please and for First Degree. So I asked if Trippie was dropping tonight, and he said, I've seen people say it's a 2-song EP, but I'm not 100% sure. So then I tweeted out the 2 songs, because obviously they didn't leak, they just got posted early. And Dwight posted that it's out for him. So it is a 2-song EP, and it's called The First Draft. So I don't know if that means that these are just not even going to make it onto a Love Letter to You 5, or if these are just 2 singles, if you know what I mean. Because we know that Big 14 is supposed to be the single to a Love Letter to You 5. And then I'm assuming the only reason Trippie's doing this is just to get a couple more songs out, and they'll still be on the album, I'm assuming. Trippie is dropping tonight 2 songs. It's called First Draft. It's an EP, and yeah, he's dropping Save Me Please, which is one that I'm really hyped for, and then also First Degree Murder. Like I said, I don't know if these are going to be actual singles on a Love Letter to You 5. I would assume they're going to be. I don't see why he would drop Big 14 and then drop these, and these don't have anything to do with a Love Letter to You 5, but Big 14 does. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm assuming that these are going to be on a Love Letter to You 5, which honestly, that's kind of crazy, because that means we're going to have 3 singles out for the album, which makes it seem a lot more likely that we are going to be getting a Love Letter to You 5 in October. So everybody in the stream, or anybody that's been speculating or thinking that, it seems kind of likely that we are going to see a Love Letter to You 5 drop in October. I don't know, man. I just want to see, I want to get the album already, because I want to compare it to the other A Love Letter to You's, and I just want to see how good it is. We've been waiting over a year now for a new Trippie album, which does not happen that often. So I'm excited to see what Trippie's been working on. You know, he usually just kind of drops really consistently, so we never have to go with a little break in between getting drops from him. But this time we literally haven't actually heard released what Trippie's been working on. Even with Big 14, that's a single, but that was like a new single, but Big 14 was made years ago. So even that's not like what Trippie's been doing now. I'm just interested to see what he's been working on, what it sounds like. I did say that, but this EP is kind of weird, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. I'm hype, you know, we're getting 2 songs, that's cool, but it is a little weird that we're just getting the EP, just because I don't know for sure if they're on the album. I'm pretty sure they will be on the album, but it's just a little weird. Trippie might have a good album this time. I don't think Trippie's entirely missed with albums, if I'm being honest. I do think there's always a lot of mid on Trippie's albums. I think the Love Letter to You's are probably the best examples of having long length track lists on them and not that much mid. I think Trippie's really good with, even though a Love Letter to You's are really long, or almost every Trippie album is really long, I think a Love Letter to You's are really good with not having mid really on them, which I think that's a problem that plagues almost every other Trippie album, like Pegasus. You know, I think there's just a lot of good on them, but I think there's also a lot of mid, so it just kind of evens out to everybody calling the album mid or trash, you know, instead of like just cutting all the mids off and just putting the only fire songs on there. Yeah, it might be a lot shorter of an album, but if there's only fire on there, people aren't going to call it mid, you know. I don't know, but either way, I'm excited for Love Letter to You 5. I'm excited to hear what Trippie been cooking up